Welcome to the Trade Secrets podcast, the #1 podcast in construction, with your hosts Joseph Valente and me, Paul Selman. Get motivated, get inspired, and get educated. If you like what you hear, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Joseph Valente here from the Trade Mastermind, the Trade Secrets podcast, and today we're doing trade talks. So I'm here with Kev Jones and Joe Catered, and we're going to tell you how these two gentlemen have transitioned their businesses into boiler installation companies. So welcome, gentlemen. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
How are you going, champ?
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Excellent. Well, this is your first podcast experience for both of you, so thank you very much for being here today. So, tell me, Joe, how have you transitioned your business from a maintenance company into an installation business, and what has that experience been like for you?
So background of the company, really, we was a bathroom / maintenance business. Really didn't really want to divulge into the boiler sector because it was just scary, really. But at the end of the day, for a business to grow, you've got to bring different verticals into a business. So I come on with the Trade Mastermind, and it's been great. It's allowed me to make choices in business that I wouldn't have made if it was just me teaching myself. So it's allowed me to come off the maintenance, come off the bathrooms, and just focus on boiler installations completely, and even putting different verticals into our business as well. So yeah, it's been very good.
Excellent, fantastic, and we'll go into a little bit more detail about that in a minute, if that's cool. Kev, tell us how you've come on this journey here with the Trade Mastermind today.
So I was a subcontractor, had a couple of contracts, NHS, small maintenance contracts, basically hit the glass ceiling with income. So looked for some sort of mentor, obviously then found a Trade Mastermind. Worked off their blueprint. Since then I've stopped subbing, stopped all the little contracts. I just concentrate on private, domestic installs, boiler installs, and basically taking it from there. It's changed my life massively. Obviously I'm becoming a businessman rather than just a tradesman. I'm just taking it step by step with the guidance of the team.
And returned you into a sales beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many sales are you making a week now, on average?
I've sold 18 this month.
18 boilers. 18. How have you ever done 18 in a year before up until now?
It'd normally be like 2 or 3 a month, and then just be subbing. So yeah, it's gazumped for everything I've ever done, especially in the summer. So normally summers are really quiet. So all of a sudden, like last month in June, normally be a really thin month. Probably end up trying to go on holiday and things like that. I've sold 12 boilers. Bought a new van, got an employee, installed them for me. So yeah, just a start.
Smashing it. And Joe, I know you're smashing it as well. How's your journey been? Because you know you've really mastered the sales piece, and you've now employed salespeople. And I remember when you joined onto the program, and we were sat in that consultation room that day, and you were like, should I do it, shouldn't I do it? I was like, this is going to be the right move for you. I know it's a financial commitment, but now you were saying to me earlier, should I bring my salespeople down? I said, how many salespeople have you got?
Yes, completely changed my life and business 100%. Like I say, just from trying to work from day to day, now trying to sell from day to day is a complete change. And now I'm trying to just book appointments for my salesmen to sell. So employing 2 salespeople is now the biggest win in my company, really. Being able to transfer the experience I've had with the trade onto them being salespeople. Even they say the experience I've gained not being a salesperson is impressive from the guys at Trade as well. So yes,
fantastic. And what's your record sales month so far?
Record sales month in terms of sales, but not installed in that month, was 14. So I sold 14 boilers in a month, and then they were installed not all in the same month, but they were all sold in that month. And before that, I wasn't, like I said, I was only doing bathrooms and maintenance. So I wouldn't even attempt to sell a boiler, and now it's just a day-to-day thing, really.
Incredible, mate. Well done. So, Kev, if I was going to be sat here with you this time next year, where would you like to be? What's your ideal outcome?
The aim is to be able 45 boilers a month to sell.
45. Nice. Why did you pick 45?
Just was the guidelines for the blueprint what you guys gave us.
Nice.
So, and obviously, using the forecast.
That because it makes you a 7-figure business, and
Yes, makes you last. Yeah. So that's the ultimate goal, be a 7-figure business. So obviously the guide to get there is 45 months. So in a year's time, I want to be there. Obviously, I'd need three installers and 1 admin staff and 1 sales by then. Obviously, I know all this through the team as they've advised me through the months. I'm still starting the journey. I definitely want to be looking into solar and other upstreams as well by in a year's time.
Amazing. And same question to you, Joe, but where would you like to be in 10 years? We're sat in 10 years on the same seat.
Yeah.
Or sofa. Where would you like to be?
Good question. I do believe I'd still want to own the business. I know selling the business is always a dream for people, but I do feel like keeping involved with the business and allowing me to build other businesses is something I would prefer to do. Just for the owning aspect of owning multiple businesses is where I'd look to be. So I think off the tools completely, which I am already, but like more
off the management tools.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
there's always another layer of tools that aren't the tools.
So you, I mean, days where you could just kind of do what you want, and able to a company to run successfully without your input. I think that's another, like you say, another tool that's got to be dropped one day. And it's a big tool that's going to have to be dropped one day, but it's getting to that point. So hopefully, in the 5 to 10 year time, the step's been taken away and then that tool's been dropped.
Amazing, good stuff. And over the last 6 months for you, what's been your biggest challenge? You can either say business or you can say personally.
Businessly, it basically, I've been an installer for 20 years, so I left all the spreadsheets and everything back at college 20 years ago. So picking up on all that has been difficult, getting up to scratch with technology. But, I'm willing. As long as you're willing, you're always going to learn. So have the right attitude and putting it in. And obviously using all the guidance off the team is like get me to the standard where I need to be.
I mean, it's always quite hard, isn't it? Like, I think a lot of people are afraid of not understanding the admin or the numbers or the spreadsheets or the systems, and so they never end up doing it because going back there's like another school day. Did you experience that, or I know he doesn't look that old, but you're probably quite younger if he's saying he's been on the tools for 30 years. How old are you? 20 years. 20. I know you're already in the 20s, Joe. So, you're slightly, you've got to be better at technology. Is that fair to say, or?
Technology obviously there because it's technology around us every day these days. I feel like every day is a school day though.
Yeah.
You still learn, even if you've got your phone in your hand, you still learn different things. But definitely the spreadsheet side of things, I'd never think I'd be in my bed at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night on my spreadsheet, figuring out what I'm actually earning. I thought it would just be work in the bank, work out the bank, earn everything I'd get. It's not like that in business. It's definitely different ways of doing it, and every day is a school day.
Yeah, I love that because once you that's when you know that you're you've moved on a level, is when you're motivated to do the spreadsheets, because there comes a time, doesn't there, where you're just like, I can't be just practically doing this. I've got to see that this is actually translating into something, or what's the point of the hard work? And so many in construction and trade, everybody's working hard and great at working hard, but I'd say 95%, if not a little bit more of the industry, don't really know whether they're making a profit or a loss on jobs and the business as a whole.
Yeah, I was one of them. Yeah, you wait till we got the books at the end of the year to see if we actually how much money we'd made. instead of knowing your figures. So it's a lot nicer, a lot more comforting, because obviously I've got a young family, and you want to support your family, and you want to do nice things with that family to create memories, but you don't actually know where you stand with your money, because obviously it's slightly seasonal.
And did you always have that feeling that you never quite knew whether the money in your bank account was yours to spend, or you had to pay tax, or, you know, is it going to run out, or is it profit? I think everybody has that sinking feeling, don't they? It's like, is it mine or isn't it mine? And it's just, I remember when Lord Trigger once said to me, well, you know, if you don't know your margins, you don't know your business. And if you don't know your margins, you're just a busy fool. So we're doing lots and lots of jobs. And I was like, you know, I've been doing this for quite a few years. I don't really know the numbers. And it's like, it's not good, is it? So it's brilliant that you're, you know, on it now and you're getting on top of the numbers. So what are you excited about for the next 6 months, would you say, for your business? I think you're going for a rebrand, aren't you?
Yeah,
so out of it.
Yeah, so very exciting. Probably 6 to 12 months for the business. We've completely rebranded the company. We're no longer JC Plumbing and Heating. The name's been taken away from it completely. We're now the utility group. We've took verticals in solar PV, EV chargers, air conditioning, air source heat pumps, and then of course staying on the boiler installation. But it's being able to take something like this business model and putting it into them verticals, because it's as easy to transfer into that. So yeah, very exciting 6 months, and hopefully the salesmen kick in there and do what I've been doing, and are able to sell.
Smashing it. And you can see how much you're learning, because again, just by the terminology, it's taking this business model and putting it into those verticals. So you've clearly seen that now you've got a framework of lead, sales, install, get paid. And, you know, I know that there are some others in the academy that are doing solar. And I think that you've seen that, hang on, if we're making this work on $2,500 a job, then we can make it work on 15. So, you know, you want to chase that bigger ticket and that bigger margin. Would I be right in saying that?
Oh, 100%. It's just getting the right qualifications to do it, being accredited by the correct companies, MCS, for example, and
but you're progressing all of that anyway.
correct. Yeah, you got to, and then sell it to previous customers that you've delivered a great service to, a boiler install that you've delivered a great service to, and they've left a great review on your Trustpilot or Trade or Google reviews. 9 times out of 10, again, they're gonna pay for you to do your job again, and it's just another sale at the end of the day. I believe it's a no-brainer, really.
Beautiful. Kev, what are you excited about for the next 6 months?
Boiler season.
Boiler season.
So yeah, don't want to wish the summer away, but I'm excited to everything I've learned over the last couple of months, just implement it into the business, and obviously just upscale.
Yeah. And it was, you know, boiler season, the challenge was never about selling them, it was always about fitting them.
Yeah.
You know, and that becomes the other challenge. Summer's about, you got labour, but you ain't got sales, or, you know, you've now got the sales, but you haven't got the labour. So there's always a challenge, but you know, it's funny, isn't it? We, as running boiler businesses, you wish this up and away because you want to get in and make the money, because you want to make the sales. Excellent, good stuff. Well, listen, guys, thank you very much for coming on. Really, really appreciate it. I think you've both done a fantastic job. Didn't seem nervous. Yeah, delivered some great content out for everybody watching, and everything that you guys are going through and the journey that you're on is so valuable for other people. And let's do another podcast, yeah? Excellent. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Well done. Good stuff.
Cheers for the opportunity.
Thank you for listening to the Trade Mastermind Trade Secrets podcast. If you want to find out how Trade Mastermind can help you further, head to our website trademastermind.co.uk, and don't forget to like and subscribe.